Hello. In this video, I'll be sharing 9 tips on how to proofread your business documents and emails. My name is Sheila Okoth, and I help career professionals like you to boost your professional reputation and advance your career through business writing. Business writing is a powerful tool for persuading others, exerting your influence, solving workplace problems, and thinking critically. Proofreading involves reviewing your document for spelling, grammar, punctuation, and formatting. It is a crucial final step in the writing process to ensure that your business document or email is polished, professional, consistent, and free of mistakes before sending to your readers. Proper proofreading goes beyond what your computer spell checking software can do, because there are mistakes that only the human eye can catch. Proofreading your documents and emails is important for the following reasons. 1. You catch and correct mistakes. 2. The proofreading process helps you find the right words to emotionally connect with your reader. And 3. If you don't take the time to proofread, you risk damaging your professional credibility. If your document appears sloppy and lacking attention to detail, your colleagues and clients might focus on the mistakes rather than on the message you're trying to communicate. Your writing errors could reflect negatively on your capabilities. You also risk embarrassment because your readers might misinterpret your intended message. Consider how one misspelled word changes the meaning in the following sentence. For example, you meant to write, all employees must now log out of work before 5 p.m. However, what you wrote was this: all employees must not log out of work before 5 p.m. Note that spell checking software would not flag this type of mistake. Careful and thorough proofreading can make the difference between an effective and compelling document and one that misses the mark. A polished document reflects your diligence, but you're also terribly busy. So how do you consistently prepare clear, precise, and polished documents and emails quickly while managing other priorities and meeting deadlines? Here are 9 proofreading tips to help you. Tip number 1, give yourself time. Effective and polished writing takes time, so schedule enough time to thoroughly proofread your document. Start drafting your documents well in advance and then take a break between drafting and proofreading. If you start to proofread immediately after writing, you might read what you think you've written versus what you actually wrote on your document. But when you take a break and return to proofread your document, you'll be in a better position to spot mistakes. The length of the break should be proportional to the length and importance of your document. In general, you should plan to give yourself at least a day. If you wait until the last minute and then rush the proofreading process, you might miss mistakes that you otherwise would have caught. For every half hour that you set aside to write an email or a document, spend about 10 minutes proofreading and refining it. Tip number 2, remove distractions. Schedule time that's free of interruptions so you can fully concentrate on proofreading. You might overlook mistakes if you're distracted by emails, phone calls, music, etc. Tip number 3, proofread out loud. When you read your message silently, your brain tends to automatically fix mistakes and fill in the gaps. So you end up reading what you think you wrote. But reading your message out loud forces you to hear each word, catch awkward sentences, and detect homophones, which are words that you pronounce the same but spelled differently. For example, new and new. If you stumble over your sentences as you read them, Know that your readers will as well. Tip number 4, proofread from end to beginning. When you read your document from beginning to end more than once, you may skim over words because your brain assumes what's coming next. Reading your document sentence by sentence from the end to the beginning offers a fresh perspective that focuses your mind and helps you catch typos, incoherent sentences, and other mistakes. Tip number 5, change it up. Increase the font size or change the color of your text while proofreading. This will help slow down your reading speed and increase the chances of catching any mistakes. When you're done proofreading, you can switch back to your default settings. Tip number 6, proof listen. If you cannot or prefer not to have someone else proofread your document, you can use your computer's text-to-voice function to have your document read back to you so you silently listen for mistakes. Or you could record yourself on your phone, step away for a bit, and then play it back to listen. Your ears will catch awkward phrases, unusual sentence structure, and other details that you might otherwise miss. Tip number 7, use online software. Online software or word processor tools can quickly scan your document for errors in spelling and grammar. But you should not fully rely on spell checkers because they can miss homophones and the context in which you use certain words. For this reason, you should always review your document after using spelling and grammar tools to confirm that your message remains unchanged. Tip number 8, check specifics. Checking specifics includes the following. 1, refine your subject or topic line. Make sure your subject line is brief, clear, specific, and meaningful. 2, verify dates and times. Check dates and times carefully before sending meeting requests. And if applicable, check that you include time zone information if your readers might be in a different part of the world. 3, double check numbers. It is easy to mistype a number, for example, by adding an extra 0 or misplacing a decimal. So, verify each number that you include in your document. 4, verify names. Ensure that you've correctly spelled the names of people, companies, and products or services. Your readers won't notice when you spell their names correctly, but they'll definitely remember when you misspell their names. 5, test any hyperlinks that you include to ensure that they're working and will direct your readers to the websites that you intend. And 6, remember to include any attachments that you mention in your message. If you think you might forget, add the attachments before you compose your message. Tip number 9, ask for help. Ask a trusted friend or colleague to proofread your document. Having someone else proofread your document can provide a fresh, objective perspective and could help catch typos that you might have missed. You'll need to build in a bit of time for this additional review step, but it is worthwhile if you're writing critical, high visibility documents and emails. You should also consider consider accepting your colleagues' requests to proofread their documents and emails. Giving and receiving honest and constructive feedback on business documents helps you to improve your proofreading skills. At first, reviewing your documents for all 9 elements that I've shared might seem tedious and time-consuming. But if you consistently incorporate these elements into your proofreading process, you'll soon be able to breeze through them. You will encounter many instances in your career when it's critical for you to deliver letters, reports, presentations, or executive summaries that are clear, polished, and free of mistakes. Implement a proofreading system that helps you to create documents that reflect your professionalism, competence, and your consideration for your target readers. Are you interested in learning more about how to write effectively and enhance your reputation as an effective communicator? Check out my video titled The Business Writing Process, Step 4, in which I explain the editing step in greater detail. This video offers a taste of my Thinkific course on effective business writing for career success, in which I expound on a simple 4-step writing process that you can apply to any business document or email. Find the link to the course in the description box below. Finally, if you're looking to increase your influence at work so you can be more successful, download my free ebook in which I share 7 powerful ways to exercise your influence at work through your emails, presentations, memos, letters, and other business documents. The link to the ebook is in the description box below. Thanks for watching.